Hey guys, we need your help. We've noticed not all of you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, so subscribe today.
Subscribe, hit that button.
Let's just give Jonathan Taylor a little love here in our next segment. So, I like making cases for people who are not our probable MVPs, right? It's usually always a quarterback. It's usually always a guy, a quarterback on a playoff bound team. Is his name Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen? Like, we get it. Those are the same guys every year, and for good reason. But Jonathan Taylor is making quite the case for himself this year. If you're looking at all of the metrics, I mean, he leads the league in rushing yards. We get it. Man under 50, understood. 12 rushing touchdowns, the most rushing first downs, the most explosive runs, all of these different metrics that we're looking at to be like, hey, he is kind of driving a win. In Indianapolis, they're scoring 33.8 points per game, most in the league. They're 7-1. They have the best record in the league. I'm going to see them in Germany. They're going to be great overseas as well, I'm sure. But when we're looking at Jonathan Taylor, is he kind of what's the case for MVP? I know it's usually quarterback, but is he making the case for MVP? Zach, obviously, run game, blocking for the run game, that is your specialty. Tell us a little bit about what you're seeing from Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, he's off to a hot start, obviously, and he's had a great career. I think people don't put enough stock into it, and I can talk about this because I went through it. But last year, going through a contract negotiation and not being around and not getting the reps, that has a huge effect on
Mm.
your whole season, not just the first 4 weeks. It really does. And this year, he came in, no contract stuff. He was able to get his body right. He was able to be around the team, and it's paying off. 5.9 yards a carry. That's crazy for a running back. But you got to give the big guys up front. Looked it up here. It's 3 yards before contact, averaging only two backs are better than that. Gibbs and Cook. And you got to give the big men up front some love. They've been really good for a lot of years. People kind of forgot about them the last couple of years, but Quentin Nelson's as good as it gets at offensive line play. If you want to see how to drive block, just a guy standing in front of you, turn on 56's film. He does it better than anyone. And then Raymond, and I love Bordellini, the center. Really showing an ability to get up to some linebackers, get in space, and get those guys off of Taylor on those perimeter plays. So I love what they're doing up front. They're controlling the line of scrimmage. They're controlling the entire game with Jonathan Taylor, and they're getting on the ball, right? And when you're paying a guy and you want to get your best players the ball, he's averaging 21 touches a game, and they got a good thing going in Indy right now, going behind those big fellas.
Just describe for the uninitiated, when you say drive block, what does that do for a running back, right? Like, we can kind of like, you can imagine it, the cylinder of the body, like you push the other guy away. But what advantage does that give for a running
Well, a lot of times when you turn on the tape, I mean, these defensive linemen are very good. So a lot of times a stalemate is a win, which is a stalemate is when you hit a guy in the line of scrimmage and you really don't move, but he doesn't come off and make the play. Quentin Nelson does not stalemate people when you turn the tape. I mean, he is moving guys off the line of scrimmage, which I can't tell you how hard that is when you have a 315-pound nose guard who's anchored in there to be able to get up underneath him and move him off the ball and give that lane for the running back. I mean, it is impressive what they're doing up front and really across the board. I mean, obviously Q's the marquee player there. Everyone knows Q, but um, they're healthy. They've played, I think, the same 5 games. Maybe they've had one or two different combinations, but they've been healthy up front, and they're gelling really good, really well together.
What are you thinking about Jonathan Taylor, and how would you try to even stop him, Logan?
Well, when I turn on his tape, it looks like some prime LaDainian Tomlinson right now. I mean, he's scoring every time. 3 touchdowns a game, the real deal. And I'm gonna drop this little gem here. When I was in Tennessee with Derrick Henry and Mike Vrabel's first go around, Mike Vrabel came up with a stat and he said, guys, he told the whole line, told the whole team, he said, we got to get Derrick to his fourth step. He said, when Derrick gets touched before his fourth step, he averages 1.9 yards or something. That means if there's penetration, someone's in the backfield, he has to stop his feet, right? If you're drive blocking guys, when Derrick gets to his fourth step, he averages 12 yards a carry. Okay, so that means this offensive line is getting Jonathan Taylor going. And once Jonathan Taylor gets going, when he gets to his fourth, fifth step and he gets to the secondary, gets past the linebackers to the secondary, they're not tackling him. These DBs are not tackling him, similar to how Derrick Henry does it a different way with the stiff arm. Safeties and corners aren't tackling Derrick Henry. So you get them going, you get the train going, you're not getting them off the track. And that's what it reminds me of. Again, a different style runner. But when he's getting to his fourth step, because that O-line is doing such a good job, and then he don't have to stop his feet in the backfield, it's a wrap. Now you're seeing all the pure talent come out. That's what Saquon experienced when he went to Philly. He was able to get to his fourth step, and now look at it. It goes to 200-yard games, not 60-yard games, because he's doing so much jump cutting in the backfield. So all credit to the O-line. You get these talented backs rolling, you get them to their fourth step, they're averaging 12 yards a carry. When they don't, they average 1, and that's why it comes back to 6 yards a carry in the average there. So I just think they're doing such a good job with that, and I haven't heard that since Mike Vrabel said it, but that popped in my head. Fourth step, and he's getting untouched, and once he gets past the line of scrimmage at full speed, the way he's running with the confidence, there's no shot of tackling him in open field right now.